What's up, boss?
We on, man. Detroit Lions, uh, the Detroit Lions season, the podcast. And
Yes,
like
sir.
I always say, man, we doing real good on the analytics, bro. Like we growing every day. Like we getting a lot of viewers, people tuning in with us. Uh, and thank the viewers out there. Appreciate y'all. And right now we gonna talk about the moving up in the draft slot. What was we before the game on Saturday? We were what, 12?
We were 11, so we were yeah before the game. Then after we won 11, and then I think after some people lost today, we we or people lost yesterday. I'm sorry, we went up to
Right. So
7.
7, which is pretty good. 4 slots. And like you were mentioning before, yeah,
Yes,
and
7
we
is
can
great.
actually move up
Yeah,
more at the end of next week. You know what I mean? Some more slots. Um,
yeah. So it's gonna take a lot. I mean, it's gonna take a lot, but it's not impossible. But yeah, by the numbers, we can move up to the third spot. So um, it would take it would take some doing, but it's possible that we can move up to the third spot. But I think we'll be picking somewhere between
right,
5 and 7, as long as we lose
right.
next Sunday.
And I know
Yeah.
you wanted to ask me a question regarding uh, what did I think about taking somebody outside of the quarterback position, right? Um,
Yeah, if none of the quarterbacks are there, I mean, of course, I want to take a quarterback. If none of the actually they got Wilson fall. I mean, not
Trey
Wilson, but
Lance. Oh,
Fields. Yeah, they got Fields falling to us right now at 7. But it seems like his stock is dropping. I don't know why. Um, I still got him as the second best quarterback. I mean, it's close though. Wilson is really, really good. It's close, but if none of them are there, who are you taking at 7 or
well,
5?
they're
You
going to
pick.
beat it. Somebody's going to beat it, a quarterback. But I hear what you're saying. I'll answer the question. Uh, and you probably don't want to hear this, but I gotta say, I'll probably take Patrick Surtain. I'm taking a cornerback. Uh,
Mm,
the
mm,
reason why is I don't even think we haven't even. I'm not giving up on Okuda, but I know you remember in past uh, podcasts, I really feel like we need to flex him out a little bit more, Okuda, and not just pencil him in at the cornerback position. So I think if we find the
mm.
right coach, they will use him like the honey badger per se. You know what I mean? Some safety, some
Right.
nickel. Just put him, just line him up wherever he can contribute that Sunday. Yeah, that
Can
Sunday to
contribute.
help us out.
Right.
I think Okuda is a hell of a player if he can move around. And a guy like Patrick Surtain, he can actually develop into a number one with some confidence and a good defensive scheme, and hopefully we could draft good down down the later rounds to get some pass rushers in, and maybe bring some free agents in. We could get a pass rush, and it can make those guys in the secondary shine. You feel me? So
Yeah. I feel what you're saying. It wouldn't be. I mean, yeah, it wouldn't be my number one choice to go or my second choice to go. But I mean,
I
if it
I I
happened like
I,
that,
I
then
actually
hey,
want to go pass rush, but when you look at the draft in the first 15, 20 picks, like I don't really see anybody that's grabbing me. You know what I mean? And I'm always the best when
yeah,
it comes to first round picks. I'm the guy that's like, yo, pick the best talent. You feel me? So, and that's why I get Certain.
yeah, best
Yeah,
best player available. Yeah, I'm actually thinking that Parsons. I really like the linebacker Parsons. If
yeah,
I don't
but
get a
he,
quarterback,
he
that would be
he's
my
to me
that
he's
would be
more
my
of
pick.
12 to 15 range. If we got 7, if we got 5 to 7, bro, I'm not picking him with 5 to 7. If anything, I'll trade back. If I really want him, I'll trade back and get him. I just don't see.
Yeah, I'd be fine with trading back, but I just don't see. I don't think. I don't think it will blow over well with the fans. I don't think it will blow over well with anybody to pick another cornerback in the top. It just. I don't. I can't see it happening.
No, no,
Yeah.
definitely. Like I said, that's the thing about being a Lions fan. It's you never really gonna see anything that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, but at the end of the day,
Right.
I do feel like Patrick Surtain. If all hypothetically speaking, if all the quarterbacks are gone, yes,
Right.
I'll go get Patrick Surtain or I'll drop back and get me that linebacker that you were talking about. Yeah, I
Yeah, Parsons. Parsons. Yeah, I really like Parsons. Personally, I mean, I don't know. We still don't know who the GM is going to be. And honestly, some news came out today about some coaching interviews that we got lined up for next week when other teams' coaches can be interviewed. And actually, other teams' executives can be interviewed for the GM position. But I personally would, if it were me and I were the GM, I would be trying to do everything I could do to move up and take
no that
Lawrence. I mean, I know
that's the
it's
thing, and I know you asked me that question. That question was crazy because it was just like, do I really want Patrick Surtain? No, I want a quarterback. You know where I'm at, bro. Like I want a QB.
right. I
I
know
want
where
a
your head is
QB
at.
to.
Yeah,
I don't
absolutely. I
even
know where
want to
your
answer
head
that
at.
question because I don't even want to put that in the atmosphere. But I'll answer it, and that's what I gave you. But I want a QB, and I really want a
Right.
GM to come in and say, "Yo, we're going to trade up to get Lawrence. I want somebody. That's what I want."
That's what you know. I mean, I think it can be. I mean, it looks difficult right now, of course, because you got the Jets, and then you got, and then we'll start hearing more things as the draft get closer and the season end. You know, who knows? Lawrence might he might say, hey, if the Jets take me or if the Jaguars take me, I'll stay at school. You never know what he say just to get maybe into a better place. But honestly, any team that's looking to get him right now probably is not a good team. So he probably screwed either way. But yeah, if I'm the new GM, I'm coming in. I'm looking to see what I can get for Stafford. We only got 5 picks, so even if I can get some picks next year for him, like if the team say, well, we'll give you a first round pick this year and we'll give you a second or third next year, I take that and I tell the team, listen, I'll give you, me personally, and I know it probably won't happen this way, but if we only had 5 picks in this year's draft, I would give up every 5 pick. I would give up every single pick in the draft to get Lawrence this year. I
Nah,
mean,
I'm
think
with you.
about it. I would.
I'm,
It's draft. Bob Quinn he got about 3 drafts where I literally would give up every single player just to get one player. I would give up every player from Bob Quinn's first draft just to have what's the kid that came
right.
Chase Young. So I'm sure it probably won't look that way this year or next year, but I'm sure in 4 years down the road, because I would give up every pick that we took last year to have Herbert. So, and we could have drafted him at 3. So, um, it won't look that way, this year or next year. But somewhere down the line, Lions fans will say, "Wow, we should have really went up and got that guy. We should have went up and got Joe
Right.
Burrow."
And Lawrence is the kid that, yo, give up the good for him. That's why I kind of like Thomas Dimitroff coming in because he seems like that type of guy that's like, yeah, he's like, yo,
He's aggressive.
I'm coming in.
Yeah.
I want to change the culture. Like, my job is on the line. In Atlanta, I seen what happened. Like, I didn't make the moves. I
Right.
could have still had my job if I would have made certain moves. That's why I feel like he is the right man for the job. He been through a lot within the last couple of years. He held on to Matt Ryan a little bit too long. I think he knows that. I think he helped.
He was in, even with that, he kind of was locked, almost kind of like Bob Quinn was. He was locked into keeping Matt Ryan. He had just won the MVP of the league. They went to the Super Bowl. He had to, he had to say, re-sign him. And the same with Bob Quinn. Stafford, the year he got that extension,
Right.
he had a good year before that. And then what were they gonna do? So he had to re-sign him. He had to give him the money. So he was kind of locked into that. But I do think Thomas Dimitroff, TD as you like to call him, I'd like him. Like I said, he's got his own squad. He's coming with guys, executives. He's coming with Pioli. He's coming with guys who've done this before. He got connections in the league. He's respected around the league. So, and like you said, he's aggressive in the draft, and he might be the type of GM to say, you know what, my job is on the line. First thing I want to do when I